Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. I wanted to try something because I had kind of given up. Do you remember I talk about this thing sometimes, the Tiltsense PlayStation controller that basically converts the thumbstick movement into like tilting control, and it's very handy for certain games. For example, I used it on the Red Baron that comes on this Atari anthology a while ago, and it was awesome. I also tried it months ago with Missile Command on the PlayStation 1, thinking this will be a great use for the tilt command, is to be able to point at all the different missiles that are coming in. Well, that turned out to be a bit of a dud, so I kind of gave up on this thing. What's that? Oh, it's a Warlord. I kind of gave up on this thing for a while. I thought, well, it's not really going to work, and then that was sort of the end of it. However, I realized Missile Command actually comes on this, the Atari anthology for the original Xbox. And since the use of this for Red Baron was so good, maybe I should try Missile Command on this collection. And in fact, I'm also going to try Centipede, because that was going to be another one I was going to try with this Tiltsense. I think that might be a nice way of doing the rollerball controller of the Centipede game. So, what I'm going to do is fire up, if we can get to it. Now, how have I connected a PlayStation 1 controller to an original Xbox? Well, I've got the Innovation X connection controller adapter thing. Big shout out and thanks to Wired Up Retro for bringing this thing to my attention. It allows me to hook up controllers that were never intended for different consoles to those consoles. You just do a little Frankenstein's mess of wires and boom, you're in. So we've got this PlayStation controller working on an original Xbox, and I'm going to see if I can navigate the menus, possibly. It sort of should work. Now, let's go Arcade Originals. Ooh, how do you... Ooh, no, no, I don't want to create an account. Wait. What is the equivalent of back on this thing? Is it that? No. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's back. Okay. Is that launch? No. Is that launch? No. How about that? No. Play? No. Bottom one. Aha! Bottom trigger is the equivalent of A or whatever it is on the Xbox, and then the top trigger is back. Okay, so let's go down to Missile Command. As I say, I did try Red Baron, and this thing worked great. Really recommend this setup with Red Baron. But we're going to try Missile Command with the bottom button. Bottom button, yeah. I want to see how this is going to work. Now, I may or may not do this with the controller in the front, or in front of you. Let's try it out. I wonder what the firing is going to be. Well, let's find out. All right, Missile Command me, baby. Now, let's do one player start. So A is this. I don't know what the heck the different little missile silos are going to be. Let's try it out. So first of all, oh wait, I forgot to enable the, not micro. There we go. That should now be, what do you know? Once again, it's backwards. Okay, can I fire? Yeah. Where are the other? Okay, where's the third one? Oh, no. I gotta find the button. Hang on, let me just mess around and try and find the buttons first. But that's weird that, once again, down is up and up is down. Because that was my problem with playing it on the original PlayStation. That's so strange that it uses that. I mean, side to side is fine. Let me see if I can get you. Yay! Alright. Now, what the heck is the third? What would the... Oh, no. And no, I don't want to do that. So that's one shot. That's another shot. What's the other? What's that missile launcher there? I mean, never mind the fact I've also got to get this thing to be... I mean, is it one of these directions? Oh, we're dead anyway. All right. Well, it's not going too well. Let's launch another game, if we can. Yes. Okay. I gotta find this guy. Where are you? No. Back. So that's you. That's you. Oh, maybe these? Aha! I found it. Okay, so left lower trigger and the right upper. But we got to reverse this thing. This up and down thing isn't going to work. And I'm really surprised that that is once again the case. Why does this thing, why is it inverted? That's so strange. Okay, so let's go. Not going to work. Oh man, this is not going to work. Oh, this is really not going to work. This is going to be extremely pain in the butt area. And yet it worked fine for Red Baron. I guess because Red Baron is a flight stick kind of control, you know, where it's like up is down and down is up. It worked okay for that. Dare I try to go to options? Let's try. Oh wow, you can't. Really? You can't adjust? Wait a minute. Okay, well, yeah, apparently. I don't know why. I've tried messing around with like, change it to the right thumbstick, change it to the left thumbstick. There's no way to invert the up and down, so I have to play Missile Command with that being up and that being down. So I'm going to just hold this in my lap and give it a whirl here, but this is not going to be easy. Alright, let's go. So I got to reverse my way of thinking, but at least I've got myself, okay, I got myself sort of figured out here. I mean, not really, but yeah, that's not gonna be. That is not a way to play this thing. What a surprise! I'm really shocked that you cannot change the up and down direction. You know, the X and Y axis. Like, why is that so hard to do? You'd think, oh, okay, oh. And I'm doing this all backwards. Whoa, get over there! Ugh, get it? Yeah, this is really, really impossible. So, not the way to play it. And I'm assuming it's going to be the same story for Centipede on no matter what way I play this. I'm going to fire it up, but this is not going to work. I mean, holy heck. Look, I'm already, I mean, you can remap the buttons. That's not really a big deal, but I'm just, what's the real killer is the fact that I can't get, oh, look at that. Yeah, I can't get the tilting up and down thing. That just does not work for me. That's impossible. Alright, well, yeah, let's try the Centipede, because this is kind of pointless. Alright, same situation I'm sure is going to happen with Centipede. Let's give it a whirl. Really not much point in messing with this very much. Launch. Which is too bad, because I think this is a great idea if it would allow me to switch the... Yeah, no, it's that way. This would be ideal if I could actually get the darn thing to... I mean, it's sort of okay. Luckily with Centipede, I'm doing more just side to side most of the time, and a little bit of up and down. So the fact that it's, as I'm tilting in what is intuitively the correct direction, and it's not going that way, I know to like, oh, compensate, it's the other way around. So that's something, but man, this is just not gonna work. Look at this, this is impossible. And it was the same with the PlayStation 1. So there's clearly some engineer somewhere has coded up on the left analog thumbstick is like with a flight yoke, it pushes the nose downward. Ergo, if you're playing something real basic like Centipede or Missile Command or any of these old games, pushing up on a controller like this thing will make you go down, which is very silly, but I guess I see their logic. You know, who the heck, what crazy idiot is going to try and hook up this sort of a thing if not for a flight purpose? Well, that would be me, but yeah, no, that's one more go, but not going to work. Huh. Well, that actually does sort of limit. Here was me thinking, oh yeah, I can actually revisit a lot more stuff. with this Tiltsense controller, because obviously, I mean, the old PlayStation 1, sure, they wouldn't put in options for reverse X and Y axis, but this Xbox original title also doesn't give that. Like, you can change, I'll show you in a second, you can change like cabinet art and that kind of stuff, but you can't change the X and Y axis, which is really, really surprising. I would have thought, oh yeah, that's basic 101 menu command. Like, here, let me show you. If I go to, I think I have to go out. So your only options per se for any of these titles are either the cabinet style, the graphic style, orientation normal or sideways. So if you got, like, you want to tilt your screen, you know, dip switches, difficulty, bonuses, language, etc. And then, you know, you can change the thumbstick to left or right, but you can't change it up and down. Like, you can't reverse the X and Y axis. You can change the sensitivity, but that's it. So I am really quite shocked that, unfortunately, my adventures with the Tiltsense controller, at least as far as these games is concerned, has died a death. So yeah, unfortunately, that tiltedness, I had to change the brightness here, that tilting up and down thing, the fact that you cannot adjust the X and Y axis, consider this a public service announcement. These old games, they will not work with this thing unless you can somehow find a way to change your X and Y so it's not that way. It was weird. I was able to play Red Baron just fine. I was able to play Star Wars on the GameCube collection, Rogue Squadron. That worked just fine as well, but not these classics, which really kind of kills a lot of the functionality of this thing. Well, I may or may not visit or revisit the Tiltsense again. Now that I've found out this problem exists even in Xbox titles, I'm kind of concerned I may not be doing it much. But, you know, we'll see. Let's see what the future holds. Anyway, experiment over. Until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.